Hey guys, welcome to my live cooking. I'm quickly prepping my fish and I'm going to bake it in the oven. I have 2 fresh sea breams and I'm seasoning it with a mix of peppers and then going to add some salt. Okay, I quickly scored some fish to cook it properly and quickly, and I really like when I have very flaky skin on top of the fish, so that's why I use this method. Okay, look at that. So it's perfectly seasoned. I'll season this one too. Okay. I'm using coarse salt in case you wonder. It's Atlantic salt. Okay, that's done. And now I'm going to slice lemon and add it inside of my fish so the juice will get the flavor to the fish quickly, just like that. I'm adding 1 piece of lemon inside the head and 2 pieces of lemon inside the fish. Oops, that's okay. That's done. Okay. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to season my fish with olive oil from both sides. That's really important. And you want the liquid that comes through the fish. So that's why I have this simple cuts. Okay. This is 2. And now I'm going to add some spices. So what I like to do, I like to add some spices on top of my fish. So I have like a skin with different spices like oregano. The first one will be oregano. I'm not going to mix it from both sides. I will just use this side. So I have a thick layer of spices on my fish. I also like to add some thyme. If you like to add some thyme, please feel free to add it. If you don't, just skip. Okay, that's my oven. And I'm also adding some paprika. And as you can see, I have some kind of layers. I think it looks very nice and kind of fun. Thank you. Okay, and what I'm doing more, I'm just adding just a little more of olive oil on top of that. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to bake it in the oven for 20-25 minutes until it's ready. So this is it. Okay, now the next dish is sardines. I have fresh sardines from the store. They are already cleaned, but what I want to do, I want to open each sardine like that, and then I'm going to fry it and serve it with the sauce made with olive oil, garlic and tomatoes. It will be incredible. So for that, I will show you how to open sardines in case you wonder how to do that and you've been always afraid. So for that, I think I need this knife. Yeah, I'm using the small knife. So okay, that's clean. What I like to do, I like to cut on one side of my fish, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to cut just a little bit from another side, not much. And then I'm pushing the fish head, just like this, and I'm opening fish. I need a bowl. So see, I have successfully opened this fish, and if I don't like any parts of it and I want to look nice and fancy, I'm just cutting that with my knife and cleaning from the bones. That's it. Now you have a perfectly open sardine. So here we can create so many recipes. Not only right now, you know, the popular recipes on Instagram and TikTok, when people are cooking already cooked fish, which is like canned sardines. It's kind of one, they reheat it and then they add some spices or crumbles. But you know that you can start making a recipe from fresh sardines. This part is a little tricky, so if you don't like it, you can always just cook it like it is. I have some recipes on YouTube, so you can search for that. Just type it sardines and you will see. But if you are not afraid to open your fish and debone it, you have a proper fillet. And then you can just slice it by half and marinate it or fry it, oven roasted, whatever you like. In Portugal, we usually grill it outside, and this recipe is really easy. So you just basically debone or just cut the fish and then season with coarse salt and just grill it on the grill and drizzle just a little bit of olive oil. And that's pretty much it. So this is really tasty, and then if you want, you can serve with some white wine vinegar or lemon juice, or just with extra salt and olive oil, and serve it on your bread. And that's it. Okay. So I have one more. As you can see, this is not really like a hard time, but what I'm advising you to use not a big knife, the first thing, and then just go slowly, so you can hand the type of cut that you need to do. Okay. Just like that. And then, in case you want to marinate it, I have some delicious recipes. I didn't share that with you yet. Probably I will share sometime soon. But I have some recipes for different types of fish where you can marinate it and then eat it fresh. So if you like that, hi China Mama or China Mama, welcome to my live cooking. So if you like that, please let me know in the comments, and I can show you how to make that. But what I like to do, I like to use different marinades and then just clean my fish and marinate it in that for 1 day or 2 days, and then just eat it like that. And you know, the sardines are really fresh and delicious. Usually when you have them in the can, you can really enjoy them with bread, or you can, in Portugal we have the sardines pate, which I have on my website. If you are interested to make it, you can go ahead and just type it on the website in the search Portuguese sardine pate, and you will have this recipe. And this one is like really easy, but you don't need fresh sardines. Of course, you can use the canned one, which is handy dandy, and you can make it under 10 minutes. So if you have friends or family who loves fish, my family loves fish and loves fresh fish and marinated. No, this one is not very beautiful. So I'm usually make it very often. But I think sardines are really a good treat. So if you make them right, you will really enjoy, because this fish is really oily and doesn't require lots of spices, and you can make it just from fresh. I'm using olive oil for frying, but you can also use avocado oil or sunflower oil. I'm not a big fan of canola oil. I would rather use some vegetable oil, like a mix. But if you like it, you can also use that too. Okay, this is very gentle work, I think. But it's worth it. The result is really great. You will see, it looks like on the picture from the magazine. You need to add just a little bit of love. Hi guys, welcome. So nice to have you. Hi Kadi. Kadi me smoke. Welcome to my live cooking. So I'm quickly deboning my sardines while my sea bream is cooking in the oven. Okay. Let me know if you are fans of sardines. If you are, I can make some recipes with sardines, because we have in Portugal we have a season of sardines right now. So if you're a fan of fish, let me know please, and I can buy and make some recipes for you, so you feel inspired next time when you go. Oh, if you're traveling here. Hi Mike and Alice. Hi Ita, welcome to my live cooking. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Okay, and I have the last one, which is amazing. Lots of work and not a lot of fish. But you know that in different countries they serve differently. Mediterranean Sea and Mediterranean diet has lots of recipes with sardines. Like you can make pasta and you can make dips, you can make some sandwiches, you can make some small appetizers that you can serve with different sardines, like in tomato sauce or in olive oil or with garlic. And we also have quite a few recipes here, but of course June is like the biggest and the most favorite season to eat sardines. Okay, here, so I forgot to say that if you have some bones and then you have some heads, what you can do, you can make you can make like a stock, fish stock, and then just use it in your pasta or in your soup. It's really a good base. Also, if you don't like it right now, you don't make anything, so what you can do, you can just put them in the freezer and then use it whenever you need that. Okay, we are done with this mess. And now I'm going to prep my vegetables. So this part is really interesting, and you can ask me why. It would be nice if you could ask me simultaneously. So I'm going to slice a huge onion. It's probably like 300 grams. It's a very small fish and a very slow process for a fish, and as small as sardine. You should have shown us two and had the rest ready. Yes, but I am cooking that live, so if I'm showing you just one or two fish, I'll probably need to fix after. It's not like already made the video. I'm making in real life with you, so that's why. But maybe next time I will look around for the shortcut for the fish. Okay, so I'm slicing a huge onion. You can just slice it or chop it, whatever you like. I feel like slices work really nice and they are more appealing when you have them and fry them. So I'm doing that now. Okay, you can use brown onion, or I have a new onion, which is grown this year. So the flavor of this onion is kind of sweet, not very harsh. But if you don't have that, you can use shallots or spring onions, whatever you have it on your hands. Okay. Oops. Okay, I'm reheating my pan, and then I'm going to add some olive oil and onion. I will peel a few garlic cloves, and then I will chop my tomatoes. I have two big tomatoes. We call them Roma. I don't know what the name that would be where you live, but this like a very steady tomatoes, and they have lots of juice and meaty texture. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay. So for my onion, I probably need 4 tablespoons of olive oil, which is not a lot, because onion will soak it a lot of olive oil and juices. Okay, that's about that. Today I was reading about another recipe which I think Italian love them, and they always serve their sardines with pine nuts and adding some raisins. That if you want some hit of that, like a sweet and tangy from onions, and then you can add some raisins, white or dark, and same with the pine nuts. I think they will add more crunch. And if you don't like that, you can just leave it like that and stick to my version. Okay, I'm adding some black pepper. I'll probably move it just a little bit so you can see. Okay, that's perfect. So see, not a lot of juices, just like pure tomato. Why are you guys watching me? In which part of this world? Okay, I'm cooking that on a medium heat. I don't want to burn it. I'm going to add some white wine vinegar to my onions so they start shrinking. I'm using Portuguese, but you can use whatever you have at home. And I'm going also to season my onions with salt. Okay. That's funny. Thank you so much for your comment. I have another fish in my oven, so probably yes. No, I just like sardines. I like to cook them. I know that it takes some time, but the result is really worth it. You can always go and buy some can. And you know, when I say that I really like, so I have different types. with tomato sauce and with vegetable oil. What's your favorite fish? Oh, thanks so much for your likes. It's kind of fun to see so many people today. And where this recipe is coming from with cashew and tomato paste. I love cashew. Probably next time I will try that. Okay, so here is my addition. I'm adding just a little bit of honey. So I will continue caramelizing my onions, and I want them to be a little sweet and savory and punchy. Okay. And I need meat. 2 cloves of garlic. Oh. I like your recipe. I wonder where it comes from. I love cashews and tomatoes, but I like also cashews with coconut milk. Just a little different vibe, but still. Hi Peter, welcome to my live cooking. Okay, so I have my garlic, and I'm going to add my garlic to onions with tomatoes in a second. Okay, that's regular flour. I'm adding some black pepper and salt. Okay. Yum, smells so good. I wish you could smell that. So delicious. Okay, I'm transferring my sauce on another stove, and then we'll start frying my sardines. So for the sauce I will still need maybe around 5 minutes, and it will be ready. So it will be a base, like a bed for sardines. So in order to make that quickly, I will fry my sardines in olive oil. I probably need just a little more. Okay, that's done. So in my flour I have some salt and black pepper. And so this type of sardines will cook really quickly, so I need to be very careful with that, not to burn it. I am putting my fish with skin down to a hot pan, so it will cook really quickly. Next time when you buy sardines, you know how much time it takes to clean it and how much time to actually you need to make it. So the price is really worth it. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. It's really nice to have weekend ahead, right? Okay, now you can see what's going on here. I'm not pushing my pan closer to the camera because it will start really making blurry. That's why I'm always keeping my pan a little far from that. Okay, now my house smells like sardines.